to everything from Sunday school to the VBS to helping in the VBS to Awana to helping in Awana to youth group to helping in youth group. And it somehow never occurred to me to cap it off by going to the Bible college. Until one day, shortly after my high school graduation, Bill Goodrich walked up to me and said, "You should come to the Bible college. Have you ever thought about that?" I said, "Somehow, no, I didn't." And I didn't think it was a possibility. I didn't think it was a probability anyways. But lo and behold, here I am. So something must have happened, right? Bible college is the easiest, hardest thing I've probably ever done. I think of it as somewhat of a crucible. I don't really have to move or do much, but it burns a bit. Well, the studies themselves are simple and straightforward. The papers can be tedious, but not too difficult to think through. Thinking through the harder concepts, the lessons learned here, and applying them to your life, you're not going to school like you would for a math test. It's a life test. It's an eternity test. And the real test isn't in the classroom. It's today, tomorrow, forever, and after death. Wrestling with those things is very difficult. And at some point, I realized that most of my growing up faith had simply been reiterating what I'd been told. It had been living a thinly veneered church life with a mixture of people-pleasing that wasn't genuine at the time. And it showed me that I needed to actually know what I said, to walk in faith, not simply a professed belief, but to actually know what I believe, not just parrot the words of a pastor or a parent or a youth leader or a mentor, but to find them out and test if these things are true. And through a long process, that's exactly where I've come. I've met some amazing friends along the way. Normal hangouts would turn from staying up till 3 a.m. talking about video games into now talking about theology and the Bible and what God is doing in our lives. And I've adored every moment with all of my dorm mates, my fellow classmates. We've had amazing adventures. We've all been through trials together and we've lifted each other up. I thought myself to be an introvert until I came to Bible college. Until every day I looked forward to seeing the bright, shining faces of every one of my classmates. And I thank very much each and every one of them for being through that with me and for discussing with me those same things I was struggling through and allowing me to grow. I think it may very well be possible that I made the decision for salvation in this college. While I worded the mouths when I was merely 3 years old, or mouthed the words when I was nearly 3 years old, now I believe it's taken effect. And I see him in my life every day. To close, I'd like to share something I wrote during my time here in the Bible college. I see God everywhere now, in the sky and the trees, the ocean, and through the mundanities of life. Never did I expect such a revelation of majesty to this grandeur. All his works boast his nature, his plan, his story. How I so deeply yearn for others to see the pattern of meaning as I have been at times able to do so. I see his love in the trees, his truth in the sky, his majesty in the heavens, and his intimacy in the sunrise. I asked to see God with my eyes, and he showed me creation. I asked to hear him, and he sang through the morning birds. I asked to feel him, and he caused my spirit to leap, overcome with joy, peace, and love. I seek to rest in that feeling, to learn, to meditate, and remain in it. Thank you for each of my professors, each of my friends, and my family that is this church.